my 2 sons. One of them may be coming over tonight to get my instructions of what I want taken, because I'm not going to be here. And I did talk to Randy today, since I'm not going to be in town, and since we don't have a city manager, we're going to make sure his cell phone number is out to the 4 or 5 places that people can take their materials, and in case anything comes up, he will be the contact person or the one to kind of try to settle that and make sure everything goes smoothly. I just want to come back on Monday and see everything's cleaned up and working good. So, in case anybody has missed it, we were supposed to have, we went through a interview process for 2 days and a long weekend, tiring for many people, and did end up hiring a city manager who was to start June 2nd. I was very excited and actually bragged about it at a meeting for iced tea on Thursday, and left the meeting and got in my car. I was checking my emails and had one from Michael, and it said that he was excited about Independence too, but for personal reasons he's not going to be able to come, and canceled his contract. So at that point we were back to not having a city manager. I think we've done pretty good working together with city council and the staff and the community and everything for not having a city manager. It was not my choice, but I think we've lived with it. I don't want to take any chances of rushing to get another person, feel like we're desperate to the point that it would end up costing us more money, or we would just have a warm body and it wouldn't be somebody that wants to really be here. I did get in touch with Richard Firstman, because our contract with them in finding a city council or city manager had a guarantee to it that if we didn't get one, or it didn't work, the person didn't work out, that they will find us somebody, and at this time it will be at their expense instead of us paying for all the background checks and inspections and interviews and stuff like that. So at least we won't have an additional cost other than maybe their mileage or meals, that type of thing. He has gotten a hold of several of the candidates that we had. We originally had 48 people who applied, and then they gave us a list of 12 people. We ended up interviewing 4 of those, and so there were still a few of those that we didn't end up interviewing for one reason or another. And I did see an email, I think he sent it out to everybody, that there was at least one of those individuals that was disappointed they didn't chose the first time, and is very anxious to be interviewing. It's something that we as a council, or you as a council, we're going to have to either have a workshop or something to kind of decide which route or what way we want to go with that. Hopefully we've got enough applications and stuff that we can find some people to interview. I'm looking at, my thing is that this time we would strictly, the city council would do the interviewing. We probably won't go through department heads and the community group and that type of thing, and just city council would interview what people that we would like to at least look at. And hopefully we will find at least 4 or 5 that we can try again. If we don't, then if we have to, we can open back up and take applications if it comes to that point. Again, if that happens, this is going to be at the cost of the search company instead of our have to pay for all that again. So I don't want people to think like the world's going to come to an end because we don't have a city manager starting on the 2nd. It was not my choice. It's something, but I think that we can deal with, and I want to make sure we get somebody that really wants to be here and not somebody that is just passing through, because I don't have to go through a 3rd time with this. Hopefully we get somebody and they stay at least another 3.5 years until my term's over. And you guys can do what you want after that. But I am sure we're going to find somebody. I'm not sure what happened on the last case. Did you ever even get a response, Bob, in your email that you were trying to find out from the supervisor over there?
He is not with his previous job, because they're actually posting for
filling his job.
Finding a search firm for filling his job. So
yeah. So he had notified them that he was coming here to work.
Yeah.
Gave them the notice that he needed to.
Yeah.
and he's not there. He's not here. I even found out that he was supposed to be here this past weekend. He had arrangements with one of the realty companies here in town, and had an apartment or a house or something rented, and the paperwork was all done, just waiting for him to come to town, sign the papers and start moving in, and he didn't even bother to call them.
Did we pay him to move anything?
No.
Okay.
No, we've not paid him anything.
Okay. I do have another question about another subject. Well, you
Why
were
did I?
covered. I just wondered, did you
What if
say
I
that
had-
this is not correct?
Depends on which copy you got,
I
because,
don't know what copy. I got that copy right there.
let's see. No, that is not correct.
What's not correct?
The landfill is not 603 9th Avenue Southwest. It's kind of north of here.
If you hadn't have told, this is kinda like the intersection. If you hadn't have told me, I'd have been there anyway.
Well, whoever lives there might not have been friendly. I don't know if you tried dumping stuff
As long as I could
there.
have a big dog, I'd been all right.
I did have somebody stop by today that was asking about whether we wanted to do we have the tree place, and they want to know if we want to do a food mulching thing. Is that what they do when you process food, old food, scrap food?
Oh, you're talking about
Compost, yeah.
They already do
Whether
compost.
we want to do that over here at the landfill or something, if there's a place there that they can do a
We already do
compost.
composting there.
Somebody's organization?
There was an organization, and it's actually they're working with the food teacher or person out at the high school, and they're looking at doing something like that. So I just got the information. I did not have time to really talk to him in any length, so I don't know too
I
much.
think that'd be Doug
I don't.
probably contacting the DNR to make sure they don't.
They actually gave me, the DNR is the one, she left me their card and the name for a DNR person that's looking into seeing if we would do this.
So that'd
All
be-
you got to
And-
do is mix it in with the chips and then just toss the compost in.
Is that something you can use and mix the two together?
Home and you can put
Do you?
whatever.
I don't,
Everything?
obviously. Well, I got the card and the information, and so I might talk to you tomorrow about that to see whether we can do something. But it was somebody from DNR was asking whether we would consider,
Are they gonna come and run that for a living?
I don't know, that's, just got the card and the information today. So, another thing our community can do. So, how good did I do for Rotary today? Did I cause any problems or get input?
I
Politically
my phone
incorrect?
rang off the hook all afternoon.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Mine too.
In
I wasn't
anticipation,
even
I
there.
turned mine off, so.
No,
At least you didn't fall
you
asleep.
You did just fine.
No, I got to speak at Rotary today, and it's not something I'm comfortable in doing. I tried telling them all that I'm an introverted person and very bashful and quiet, and somehow
Took them 10 minutes to stop laughing.
You realize
I
our
don't-
four-way test, Benita,
Yeah.
isn't the truth.
It was a new experience, but I'm learning a lot in this job, but it's still fun.
I restrained myself. I didn't ask you to step up higher for the podium.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I don't think I have anything else.
Darren wants to go home.
If we do not have any other things to discuss, I would like to take a roll call for an adjournment, or motion first, motion and
So
second?
moved.
Motion,
Second.
second, okay, roll call, please. Last one for the night.
Brown,
Yes.
Holland,
Yes.
Lydia,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Hill,
Yes.
Stonebar.
Thought he was gonna debate on it. Motion carried. Have a good evening, everybody, we'll see you in 2 weeks.